Nice. I wasn't supposed to come up here tonight, but they gave me a shot, so kudos to them. I don't know. Every time I leave to go do comedy, my daughter tells me, she's like, I don't know why you think you're funny. I don't know why you even try that stuff. Nobody thinks you're funny. They just think you're fat and retarded, and they laugh at you because they feel sorry for you. So yeah, I got my eyes on you people. I understand how it's working. I told her that I said it on stage once, and she's like, I would not say that. That's super insulting. I said you're fat and old, and everybody laughs at you because they feel sorry for you. So that's better, I guess. But yeah, I know. I've been packing on the pounds a little bit. I realize I'm not big fat like Jason. Sorry, Jason. That's unnecessarily rude, I guess. I don't know. I got a Fitbit for Christmas, so that should be helping me with my fitness goals. I don't. You guys know what a Fitbit is? It's like a glorified pedometer. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's pretty cool. Although I can't help but notice once I got to work and saw all the other guys that have Fitbits that nobody seems very fit. Who's wearing a Fitbit? As far as I can tell, a Fitbit is just a way for the big fats to get some kind of fitness credits for walking back and forth to the bathroom 25 times a day. Yeah. So, I don't know. I think it's working out pretty good, though. I got about 17,000 steps in bed yesterday, so it's working out all right. I saw on the internet recently these kids had developed this anti-rape thing. It's a date rape nail polish. Have you guys heard about that? It's like they treat nail polish with this chemical that changes colors if you dip it in a drink and there's some kind of roofie in there. You guys heard of that? Yeah? No, I can't. I'm confused by that product. I mean, what's the best case scenario with that, right? I mean, a woman's out at the bar and some guy brings her a drink and she's like, oh, thank you, sweetie, that's so sweet. Wait a minute. You. I'm gonna have to keep my eye on you. Hey, Cheryl, this guy's trying to drug me and have sex with my lifeless body. You're trouble. You almost got me that time. And that product seems a little messed up, right? Like the focus is on the wrong player in that situation. I mean, I guess the understanding is if a woman's out, a guy's just gonna try and rape her. I say that really quiet to see which one of you guys looks down, but I had to get drug tested for work recently, and I wasn't sure I was going to pass. So I went down to Haas and got one of those dollar store drug tests, brought it home and opened it up. It was just a piece of paper that said, you're high. So, anyway, I am a parent. Put your hands together. Anybody in the room who's a parent out there? It's just a cheap way to try and get some noise out of you guys. Good Lord. I don't know. I send my kids to a charter school, mainly because I can't afford a private school, but I still like sounding like a douchebag when I talk about my kids. So, yeah, maybe some of you guys don't know what a charter school is. It's basically like a regular school, only more white. Which is, that's saying something for around here, I gotta say. No, it is. It's basically like a regular school, whatever, public school, except for they kind of expect volunteers for pretty much everything, right? I get like 35 emails a day from the school, a week, okay, I'm not exaggerating, 35 a week from the school saying, hey, parent volunteers, we can't help but notice that we didn't get enough people to come down and sign up to give out cookies with the brownies. We're going to have to just cancel that program. Hey, parent volunteers, if we don't get somebody down here to help walk on the green belt, we're going to have to cancel the nature walk. Hey, parent volunteers, hey, parent volunteers, hey, parent volunteers. And I'm like, will you knock it off? Don't you understand why I'm sending my kids down there in the first place? So I can get the hell away from them for like 8 hours in a day. I mean, if I wanted to spend this much time with them, I'd just homeschool them, right? Oh, apparently you guys love your kids, whatever. I mean, I got one recently right before a long weekend. They're like, oh, hey, parent volunteers, join us. We're going to do a media-free weekend. Join us in this. Throw away the magazines, turn off your TV, no computers, no cell phones. It's going to be terrific, just like the old days. And I'm like, oh, God, are you kidding me? Delete. But the kids came home with the thing on the flyer already, and they're like, we got to do it, Dad. It's going to be great. I'm like, fine. So I gathered up all the Xbox controllers and their cell phones and laptops and put them in a pillowcase, and I just spun it around and knocked them out, because forget that. Media-free weekend. When it was over, these other parents, I ran into them, they're like, oh, didn't you just love that media-free weekend? I'm like, no. Like, oh, it was so sweet. We just turned off the TV and we read books by the fire and played charades. It was just serene. Imagine how serene that would if I sent a couple of the jerks from my house over there. See how much serenity you have after 4 straight hours of fart noises. Or like every single answer to charades is Penis Hat Jones! Penis Hat Jones! You know, you'd be grabbing those Xbox controllers quick. Right? Because I got 6 kids at my house. How many of you out there have 6 kids at home? Right, because that's a stupid number. And then don't get like all indignant about it. Oh, that's a really irresponsible number of children. They're not all my kids, all right? 3 of them are mine, and 3 of them are my girlfriend's. Because, I don't know, we just thought, man, 3 kids is impossible. Maybe if we put 6 of them under one roof, it'll all work out better. So we have kind of a modern-day Brady Bunch going on. If you think about it, only in this case, she's got the 3 boys, and I've got, I've got 2 girls and a son, but he was around his lesbian moms and his sisters so much that he's kind of what my girlfriend calls a sister brother, which I guess is just a polite way of saying he's a pussy, or whatever's a nicer way to call your son a pussy. But yeah, it's a Brady Bunch. Only in this case, it's more like all of them were pasty white like their father. The youngest one a soulless ginger. I got a cute little red hair. That's where that comes from. But we all get along pretty well. You know, it's surprising how well 6 kids under one roof with 2 sets of parents. It goes pretty well. I mean, my kids love her boys, you know, some of them haven't quite drank the Kool-Aid yet. You know, the youngest one, he's not quite on board, you know. But we get along all right. We went camping over the summer, and well, for example, I was down washing the dishes, you know, down at that little spigot at the end of the little driveway you get, and just washing away, and another family came walking by, and I was like, oh, hey, how are you doing? You know, washing, and just then the littlest kid, the one who's not quite on board with me yet, comes cruising up on a scooter, checking out the situation, looks at them, looks at me. That's not my dad. That's my stepdad. Goes scooting off, leaving me there like, I don't know, in case you guys wondered, I don't know. Like, yeah, I mean, I get it though. I mean, it's a tough situation. I mean, screw you, little guy, but, you know, I understand. I mean, on that same trip, as we were driving home, we had to stop for gas, and like that kid had to go in and use the restroom, and after about 25 minutes of us all just sitting out the car wondering, like, where the heck is this kid? What's going on? I finally went in and checked out what was going on, and there's like a line of dads waiting at the door, and just as I come walking up, he comes walking out butt naked, standing there, no shoes on, just carrying all of his clothes on that disgusting gas station bathroom floor. He's like, what? I had to go poop. All those dads are just kind of looking at him, and they turn and look at me. I'm like, that's not my kid. That's my stepkid. So anyway, that's all I have for tonight. You guys have been really great. My name is Dylan Haas. Please put your hands together one more time for Jason Ward.